Let me tell y'all, this is a fun video. Let's just get right to it. You guys look, I got in my joyful butterfly package and you see who's here. That's right, a bunch of woolly Dutchman's pipevine, and it looks like I also got some fennel. Let me get it unboxed and I'll show you. Guys, these are gorgeous. Look at how many leaves. Oh my gosh, there's a gorgeous pipevine swallowtail out there. Do you see him? Oh, I released one yesterday. I bet that's him. Let's go see. Okay, I couldn't find him. He's a sneaky little fast little thing, but I'm gonna keep my eye out. We're gonna see him again. So isn't this just a beautiful collection of plants? Look at those pipe vines. These are the ones I'm going to use for my next project. Oh my gosh, and you guys, I found the coolest trellis pieces. I ordered them, and when I got them in, we'll unbox them and we'll assemble the whole thing, and it's going to be, I'm picturing, incredible. So I'm super excited about that. Oh, and one more thing. This is Woolly Dutchman's pipevine from Joyful Butterfly. It's a perennial, as you can see. Host plant 2, pipevine swallowtail, and polydamas swallowtail. And I also got some sweet fennel. And I love Joyful Butterfly, and they have so graciously given me an affiliate link. If you click on my link and shop through it, then they pay me a portion, like a small percentage of the sale. It doesn't cost you anymore. It just helps me so much, and I appreciate those of you. So many of you use it, and I'm so grateful, and thank you. And I see that pipevine out there again. Let me go see if I can find them. There it is. Look at that spectacularness. Look at that blue glistening. It's gorgeous. Well, you can see there's a lot of people out this morning. I love it. Every day it's like this, y'all. I just can't even express to you how fun it is coming out in the morning. I'm probably missing them all on camera. So you guys, this is a pot full of Lyre Leaf sage seedlings. I literally ran my hand across a frond of a Lyre Leaf sage and got a handful of seeds and just threw them in a pot to see what would happen. And apparently they all like to germinate. And they like sun. So I'm going to plant these little seedlings in that empty container that gets too much sun that I moved the rue out of. And then my neighbor dogs are wanting to say hello. And then I moved the bronze fennel out of. Well, I'm going to stick all these in there. I bet they would like it. And they're such a pretty color flower. I have one in my garden. I don't know if it's blooming. Let's go see. Yeah, here's the plant. It's about to have blooms, but I don't have any to show you right now. But it's a typical sage flower, and you've seen, well, if you see my photos, butterflies love sage, so let's try that. Now, yes, they are all crammed in here, but it's fairly easy to get in and find one whole plant. I think this is one right here. And then I just go in and I pinch, try and get some of the soil with the roots and pull it out. See, now I've got it. And then I can just carry it out there and pluck it in that planter. Topped it off with some of my Happy Frog soil. When they're too intertangled, they all come out in a clump, but then I can just gently work them and separate out seedlings, and off we go. Now, I'm putting 5 out there because they get kind of big and they will spread, and the rest of them I'm going to pot up in the little cups. just like that. And looky there, look how many plants I got. 2, 3, 4 times 3 is 12, and one more is 13 little baby lyre leaf sage plus the 5 I put out in the garden. 18 plants from randomly scattering some seeds in an empty pot. That's pretty cool, and these are butterfly favorites too. So there you go. Get yourself a lyre leaf sage and you're set. You don't have to get another one, and eventually you can have them all over the place. And it is a Florida native plant, so that makes it even more fabulous. Now I'm just going to give them a gentle misting. I think those are going to be really pretty here. I'm excited about finally having something. Watch, y'all watch. Next video I'm going to be like, they were suffering in the sunlight and I had to move them. I'll be sure to let you know. These will definitely be back. We'll check in and see how they're doing. And I meant to tell you, this is second use for these little cups. They've already raised a plant and the plant's been moved out and they're getting to go again and they're holding up well. I love these things. I'll link them below in my Amazon links. Oh, and see that? Just on the other side of my garden room, that's the Virginia creeper. It's like right in my face all the time now. It wants me to know it's here in my garden. I can't miss it this time. I also wanted to show you this southern prairie aster that I got from Amelia's is blooming and it's so pretty. It's still in my garden room in a pot because remember the roots. I'm like iffy on this place. I mean, their plants are gorgeous. You just got to know when you get them, there's going to be not a big root system that fills out a pot. And you're going to have to pot them and continue growing them until you can plant them in your garden. But their selection was incredible. And that was Amelia's. That's where I got some of the pipe vine too that I had to pot up and root. I also got this blue wood aster. And these are both Florida natives according to Amelia's. I haven't looked them up yet to research, but that one's doing well. The other aster I got, calico aster, it wasn't doing well, but I've got this little branch here that's still green, so we're going with it. We're hoping it's going to be good. Oh, and I want to show you something else. You know, I tell you, when you get native plants, sometimes you get little free gifts. Well, look at what's coming up in this pot. This is the soil that came with the plant, so these could be babies of this, which is fabulous if they are. And hopefully their roots will grow long and strong and they'll get planted out here in my native wildflower garden. And they'll all have their own little sign telling us who they are. So now I've got this empty magic pot that grew all of those lyre leaf sage seeds. So I still have a bunch of these packets of parsley seeds from the dollar store. Remember they were 4 for $1? So I'm just gonna toss a bunch of these in here and maybe the same magicalness will happen and these will all become beautiful seedlings that one day will be gorgeous plants that will feed eastern black swallowtail caterpillars. Let's try it. Just gonna top off with my good soil. I have the bag here. I can actually show it to you. Hang on, it's backwards. So, well, you can see the back of it. There you go. Happy Frog. Fox Farm is the brand. Now, I planted some of these before. First of all, there's not very many seeds in them, so they make you feel like you're getting a deal, but really, probably not. And the last time I planted some, look, they're all stuck down in there. Made a little sign, dollar parsley. That looks like a dollar symbol, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Sure. I'll set this down in here so it can be kind of hot hidden. This is not in a pretty pot like all the other things, like my zinnias. Speaking of seeds, it pays to clean off your nightstand once in a while because you find things that you ordered, like more of those zinnias that you absolutely love. And they were sitting in their little Amazon envelope from Outside Pride with a little thank you note from them on my nightstand. Apparently they came in the mail and I just went in and set them down. And they've been in there for who knows how long. So I got to get these guys started. Maybe I'll put some in the little cups. All right, I got some cups ready. I'm going to do the pink ones. I'm just going to put 2 in each cup. Okay, so I was watching a YouTube video and it was a guy who was growing zinnias and he put the grow light like right smack down on top of them, and his little zinnias were nice, had nice little short, stout, thick stems, and they didn't get all leggy like mine always do. So I've got my little grow light right here. I love these grow lights. I love them because they're adjustable. They've got like 3 adjusters. You can see I've got them all over out here. And I am going to turn this one down. See, they turn and they have bendy stem things. Stem things. You love my vocabulary. And like his were right smack on top. So I'm gonna adjust this and get them lower and see if the same thing happens with my little zinnias. Okay, there we go. So we'll check back and see how they grow. Hopefully I'll have little thick stem, short, stout, beautiful zinnias. And now I'm gonna go trim that. It's a fire bush. It's got some of that bleeding heart vine all growing through it. But I'm going to trim it down because I cannot see out. And there are butterflies. There are butterflies out there and I can't see from in my garden room. So we're going to give that a trim. We'll be back to see how it looks. And ta-da! So much better. Now I can see out into my garden. I love it. Of course, there's no butterfly flying around right now, but there will be, and I will see them. It's time to water my wetland garden. We had a great rain last night, and let me tell you, parking our cart right here is just fabulous because that keeps my wetland garden so well watered. I love it. And that has me thinking that since I've been parking this walkway that goes right through here has not been used. So it's getting all grown over with weeds. And I'm thinking, well, I can just make like a little parking spot right here and then plant out the other side. Let me show you. Wetland Garden 1, Wetland Garden 2, walkway, my cute little bench, and there's the weeds because I am not walking through here at all anymore. And there's the cart. So really, I could plant out this space right here with some more like nectar plants or host plants and just close off that walkway. Guys, I just saw my Brazilian skipper. He's in the sleepy hibiscus flower, the second one. I'm not gonna get too close, but you'll see him when he comes out. So I can't get a good angle because there's a plant in the way. There, did you see him? Oh, he's right here. That is the Brazilian skipper. And he's the one I got the Royal Cana for. But look at how much he likes. He just went to that flower too. He likes the sleepy hibiscus. Ooh, and he could just go right on inside. Have I ever shown you the inside of one of these? Their little pollen stem is really pretty. It's purple. See how pretty it is? There. It's so pretty. Such a neat plant. Sleepy hibiscus. We talked about this one a lot in my last video. So if you want to know more about it, go watch my last video on the wetland garden. And there we go again. Those lizards sure do love hanging out in my coyote thistle. And you know why? Because there's so many things flying around it all the time. And now look who just arrived. Where are you going, little ma'am? Miss Ma'am. This is a little female. I think she's looking for a place to lay eggs. That's why you see them land and leave and land and leave, because they figure out what plant it is by touching it with their feet. And I do believe she is she just landed on me. I'm not your host plant, ma'am. She is looking for a place to lay eggs, so I'm gonna let her be. But that's the Eastern Black Swallowtail female. She needs to get up to the front of my garden. That's where I have all the rue and bronze fennel. But she'll find it. I have no doubt. She's good at her job wherever she went. There's a pretty sulfur butterfly up here, flying around. They're so there. Oh, it's laying eggs. It's laying eggs as a she. It's laying eggs on my Bahama Senna. That's right here. I hope she's not laying eggs on the Mexican sunflower. She keeps landing on the Mexican sunflower over there. That's not your plant, and there's not even a flower on it. She is. There's an egg on it. Oh my goodness. Wrong plant. Come on, get your feet working right. Identify your correct plant. Now, that little egg has no chance. I don't like seeing stuff like that because then I feel like I have to do something to help out. That's just why did she leave that egg there? So, all right. That little white dot, that's the egg. I'm gonna figure out something. I am. Okay, I figured something out. Are you ready? Okay, here's the setup. I've got a little cup with a privet senna that I grew from seed. I've got my kombucha bottle with the floral tube. And then as you come on up in the floral tube is my Mexican sunflower cutting. And then I leaned the privet senna over and put a mini clothespin so the leaf of the privet senna is up over the egg. And if that egg hatches, which, you know, that is a chance all on its own, that caterpillar can crawl down the Mexican sunflower leaf and the edge of the privet senna is touching it and climb onto the privet senna. I think that's as good as I'm going to be able to do. Don't hold me to making this work because, you know, odds are this egg's not even going to hatch. But I tried, Mama Butterfly. Now she better start laying her eggs properly. Yeah, little Miss Ma'am just flew in my garden room. Hey, look at her. She's looking for a place to lay her eggs. Wrong place. Come here. Come here, baby. Well, I'm going to go put you right where you need to be. Look. Yeah, Why are you flying away? That was your plant. Okay, she'll be back. She'll be back. Look, she's back. No. Go on, get on over there. Yep, there you go. Nope, wrong way. Come on back. No, that, she's like, she's over there. None of that, no. Okay, I'm gonna walk away from this because these mama butterflies are causing me stress. She's gonna find the plant. She is. And I think that's a good place to end this video, but it's not over for you yet because you're going to get to see some beautiful butterflies that have visited my garden recently. Hey everyone, I was just out here cleaning up my lepidarium and I noticed my tiny chrysalis closed. I was going crazy looking everywhere. I'm like, where's the butterfly? I found it. See it right back there in the corner? So I'm just going to let it be because I don't know how long it's been out, but it is a sleepy orange. How exciting. Oh my gosh, I love it. I just had to add this to the end of the video so you all could see it before I release it. So fabulous.